Hey there everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're reacting to some juicy relationship confessions that I found on Reddit. I'm sure we love those, I'm sure we missed those. Let's get started. Alright, we are starting off with some juicy Reddit drama from the relationship advice subreddit. Alright, let's see what you got to say. Both of us decided we wanted to divorce on Friday, and now my husband is head over heels in love again. What is happening? Female 33, male 32. It's always them coming back when you are already gone. I really don't understand. It's the fear of them losing out. Literally FOMO. Backstory: me, wife, 33, husband 32, have been together on and off since age 13. That is a very long time, not gonna lie. Probably guys pretty used to each other at this point. And being on and off is a total roller coaster, so I know what you've been through. Let's read the backstory at this point. Last time we got back together was 10 years ago. We have been married 7. Nice. Anyway, relationship has been going south. I will say you the full backstory, but basically we have just spent a week apart, and I came home Friday to tell my husband I didn't want to be together anymore, and he said I agree. We actually communicated for the first time in our entire relationship. Normally it's me begging for something and getting silence. So it does look like he was thinking about it too, huh? Anyway, he sobbed and sobbed, agreed to work on ourselves, still loved each other but agree it isn't working, still want to be friends, etc. Generally the best outcome, and we completely financially tied currently anyway. Okay, that is probably really hard, and I can really relate. During all of this, I'm now easily most vulnerable I've ever been. Broken is probably the right word. And anyway, my husband done a completely 360 and is now completely besotted. He has became everything I've ever wished for overnight, and is going to stop at nothing to keep me safe and love me properly. He said he feels complete, like he isn't worried he will let me down because I need him, and he will build me back up. This sudden shift in him feels more of like a love bombing at this point. Like, this feels really weird, and I completely understand how uncomfortable or confused you may feel right now. Meanwhile, I am like, WTF? Where this has been entire marriage. My main argument has been how I don't feel emotionally safe because I do everything, and until a month ago was the only one earning money and felt overwhelmed by the responsibility and needed him to set up. So I'm so broken, I don't know what to do or think. Is it sustainable? Am I being bombed? I'm trying to keep peace to feel safe, and I'm saying his brain feels like it's been rewired. Can us finally communicating do that? You're probably right, this could be a little bit of a love bombing, right? Especially he's suddenly obsessed with you to the point of him becoming the person that you're looking for. Make sure that you're not getting swept up though with him making those promises without seeing the overall change over time, right? Edit. Just wanted to add a little bit because I didn't expect this to blow up. We are both very recently in therapy, me since January, him since April. He started a job a month ago and he's very happy in it and feels more masculine, which has been our underlying problem, and I know I need to work on my trust, but it's because I have been responsible for everything and not even supported when I begged. Yeah, a therapy sounds like a very huge step for both of you guys. It sounds like he's already making a shift in his perspective, but remember, real changes take a long time, and it really has to come from him being really consistent. Don't let the perfect version of him distract you from the patterns that you did not like before. Alright, that's all I had to say. I don't have an actual update as of yet, but I'm seeing my therapist Thursday. But thank you so much for all your messages. I truly appreciate every single one. Thank you. I love reading those. Let's read some comments, you guys. I am still gathering my thoughts right now. Nothing has changed aside from the reality of hitting him, and he's about to lose everything, including apparently your financial support. That's a good point. So he's trying to reel you back in. It didn't matter to him that your needs were going to be unmet throughout the entire rest of your marriage and it doesn't matter to him now. The only reason that he's acting like this is because his comfort level is about to take a hit if you divorce. Such a good point. Why didn't I think about that? For real, you guys are both supporting each other with financial needs and suddenly he's becoming that perfect one so that he doesn't lose you or lose everything that makes him feel comfortable. Please. Listen, take your time with your decision. There is no need to rush into anything just because he's making all these changes. Honestly, I would just focus on your inner healing first. Make sure you see the therapist consistently and just let the things unfold naturally at this point. Trust the process and your own feelings, OP. I'm really expecting an update. Let's see what you say next. I need to hear that update. Alright guys, next. This is the subreddit relationship advice from Cost Reigns. My 44 female son, 18 male, got a new girlfriend, 18 female, and her dad jokingly threatened him with a gun. Sounds Slavic. I could say that because I'm Slavic and Middle Eastern. It sounds super familiar to what any Slavic dad would do. Let's read this. My son is 18 male. He recently started dating a new girl, 18 female, from his high school. They went on a date last week and he dropped her home afterwards. Her parents were in the front yard, so they went to greet him. The dad asked his daughter how the date went and she said it went well. And then he replied, "That's good, you better treat her well." My son said, "Yes, of course." And the dad said, "I have no doubt you will, and just in case there are any problems, I have got a shotgun in a garage." What a proper way to protect your daughter, I guess. What do you mean? I get that people like to joke around, but it's definitely not funny. To this point, it's not funny. Like, we are not in that era anymore, and a lot of people are not going to take it the way you think they will. A threat involving a weapon is not going to be taken lightly, especially by other parents, right? These are young people we're talking about. I don't agree with this at all. My son got freaked out and got into his car and came home and told me what happened. About an hour later, a girl's mom called me and apologized for a misunderstanding and said that her husband said it jokingly. I didn't say much and thanked her and hung up. My son is a bit freaked out and doesn't know if he wants to keep seeing this girl. He's also a little bit socially awkward and difficult making friends. I want to guide him, but I'm not sure what to say. This is so difficult. I guess thank you for apologizing, but it does not make the situation better. It's great that she's trying to smooth things out. There's no excuse for what her husband is doing. Honestly, this is literally super old. He needs to get on his new generation levels. Threatening is probably scary for a lot of people, and that could actually bring a lot of problems if that is done or heard to someone they're not supposed to, right? For example, if the person really freaks out, you could go to jail. That'll be your mistake. So be really careful. It does not excuse what you were doing. At this point, if you are trying to figure out what to do, I would just sit down with your son and talk through the situation. Encourage him to trust his feelings, trust what his gut is talking to him about. If he's really uncomfortable or scared, I would honestly encourage him not to go, because why would he want to be in a situation if he feels uncomfortable or unwelcomed? Literally so unwelcomed and so rude to jokingly say those things. It's ridiculous. It's beyond my understanding on my point. I feel like only older fellas are going to find this funny only if it's like within their own circle that where you already know, right, the person, and you know how he's going to react. If you're saying it to a complete stranger or a boyfriend of your daughter's that is already scared of you, that just sounds ridiculous. It does not sound funny, and there are so many boundaries that need to be set at this point. And this man, it needs to be taught boundaries, and he doesn't have them. No matters too. Like, how do you welcome your guest like that? What's wrong with you? Alright guys, let's read some comments. Alright, this first comment, I think it is very telling that the mother called to say that meant it jokingly. However, that himself has not apologized. That is a fact. So he's not sorry. Unless the dad is some way that indicates he regrets what he said, your son might do well avoid this family. Agree. Agree. I couldn't agree more. Alright guys, let's read the next one. Alright, this is the other subreddit with relationship advice. I, 27 female, found a silver earring that isn't mine in the passenger seat of my car while letting my boyfriend, 32 male, drive it for a few weeks, and I'm not sure how to navigate the facts and my feelings. That is going to be rough. I just know that. Buckle up, you guys, because this doesn't sound too good. Hi all. Hey. I'm struggling to figure out how to feel about the situation in the title. We'll see. We'll see what we have to say. I had a major knee surgery 4 weeks ago and I haven't been able to walk or drive. So my boyfriend has been taking care of me and he's been doing a great job. So he's been using my car while I can't drive to go to for work and take me to my appointments. When he takes me to my appointments, I've been sitting in the back seat because I cannot bend my knee in the front seat. So yesterday, I finally got to the point where I could bend my knee enough to sit in the front seat for the first time. We go get food because I've been out of the house for weeks and I felt up for it. When we get home and I'm getting out of the car and notice something metal on the floor of the passenger seat I was in. I pick it up and it's a silver bale earring. I immediately did not recognize it as I do not own any silver jewelry, as all the jewelry I own is gold. He's not gonna be able to throw that, oh, that is probably yours and you forgot thing, you know? Nope. Boy, I wear all gold. So I said something to my boyfriend and he seemed panicked, understandably though, because I can come up strong sometimes. He said it had to go off, gotten stuck to my shoe somehow, which didn't make sense to me. I mean, there has been a lot of things that got stuck to my shoe, but earring, never yet. The fact, I haven't drove my car in 4 weeks. I haven't sat in the front seat but once during the times he's driven me places. The earring was found in the passenger seat. The earring is silver and I don't own silver jewelry. What do you have to say now, sir? I do trust him, but the facts stand and I still can't quite shake the feelings that I'm missing something. I've asked if he had any coworkers in my car that were females and he said no. He generally seemed to not know how it got there, but the facts still make me question how we got there. I'm just looking for advice on how to navigate this situation and not feel like he cheated if he didn't. Edit to add, my car is brand new. I've only had it for 2 to 3 months. And before surgery, I haven't drove any girlfriends in it because I tore my ACL not too long after I got my car and I haven't been driving it much. Just my brother, my boyfriend, my boyfriend's guy friends are the only people for sure have seen my car in the past few months. Edit, wow, this is the most I have ever engaged on Reddit. I'm mostly looker. Thank you all so much for the responses, good and bad. You guys are the best detectives and I would definitely hire some of you PIs if I ever need to. You're so cute. Sending each one of you extra love for helping me navigate this, even if your comments were the most helpful. Also, sending more extra love to the girls who have gone through the knee surgery and have recovered and or are recovering. Conclusion is going to be, I'm just going to be observant and see if I pick up on or find anything else. He hasn't done anything before to cause me to distrust him, so I'm going to value that. With that said, I'm going to end up finding some. I will be sure to post an update if and when it happens. Oof, that was a pretty rough one and that was pretty juicy. I would ultimately just take it slow and stay open to these communications. I am so happy that you're able to work on your apartment to make it your own home at this point. Let's read some comments. Wait and watch. If he's cheating, more evidence will come forward. That is a fact. A cheater is never too clean, so they will definitely get caught eventually. Just listen to your instincts, right? Alright guys, this was all for today. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Make sure you check out all the links in the description below. I have a second channel right here, so check me out. I do beauty stuff on there. I try to post there much more often, but since I was gone, it's pretty dry over there, but it's doing pretty good. Alright, I really hope to see you on the next one. Thank you so much for joining me, and I really hope to see you on the next one. But for now, goodbye.